Opened back in 2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here. The Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find and Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as the tackle made at the 31-yard line.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. Two extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite 3rd and 1. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are on the extra point. Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Now Wilson on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Najee Harris.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 19.
Throwing is Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away.
Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia.
Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 2.
They'll go to Barkley again.
Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
11 yards there, just like last play.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
His short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
That's certainly one way to beat the blitz. Get it out of your hands quickly and get it to the big fella.
Very effective. Saw the pressure, got rid of it, and the completion ensued. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Escaping the pressure running. And they'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They go play action with Wilson. Buying time to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. To throw is Wilson. Midfield down to the 45. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
On first down, Wilson.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
From the 23, here's the second down and 6.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Wilson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Throwing again here, Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
Boswell's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. Hurts.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Brown.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
They go play action with Hurts.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Got him in. It's Brown. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Kenneth Gainwell.
A 15-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to all get it back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives, making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's Wilson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. George Pickens, his intended receiver there, and it's 3rd and 5. Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going right back to Wilson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
To throw again is Wilson. Caught on a slant. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Van Jefferson from 10 yards out. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
The tackle made by Landon Roberts.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number one goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
But he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second and a couple. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And it's incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now it's Wilson.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
The 71 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Throwing is Hurts. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Let's go, fellas.
They go play action now. Wilson. Throw here's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson.
A throw left side, caught by the tight end flyer move.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the 1st down.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
Play action. Now Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He may go. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Let's do this, man. Big time now. Let's go. It's one play at a time, baby. That's right, baby. Play it to the whistle.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Let's go.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run again with Harris. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. The guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Here's Wilson to throw. Pickens on the slant. Quick slant there, gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play. To throw is Wilson. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson.
Got his man. It's Warren.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well, and they blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill him for a loss.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
That's going to be caught by Pickens.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Finding Pickens for another catch.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. From the shotgun, Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
George Pickens the intended target,
but it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, Wilson. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
And they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wilson. Dancing to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now it's Wilson.
He couldn't get that one to his man. Short of it, it's low and incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. The drive will start with an option going left. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
A handoff to Barkley on the option.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
89 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 7.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Hurts. Working He's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Well, this might very well have been 4-down territory, but that's not going to matter now. They get a nice throw there on 3rd down, and they're able to keep the drive going.
On 1st down, Hurts sliding out of the pocket. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11 drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Warren.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4, just enough. I like workmanlike.
I think it's pretty cool myself. Everything doesn't have to be high glamour in this game.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They run again with Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
2nd and a couple. They'll try the right side with Harris. Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4.
But give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play. But it does bring into question, 1, the play call, because they didn't run the ball there. They could have run it. And 2, just not getting it. That's got to be deflating for them.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Now a toss right to Barkley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Wilson snags it left side. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
2nd and 9.
Now Wilson.
That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of that post route there. Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Now Wilson on first down.
He finds Pickens over the middle. Second down and 4.
To throw again is Wilson.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 57 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
On the give, this is Harris. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The 4-3 defense there did its job, funneled things right to the middle linebacker.
If they do a nice job of playing team defense, everyone takes care of their responsibilities. That allows that guy in the middle to do his job, which is search and destroy.
Here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Wilson now off the bootleg. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Boswell's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And out come the Eagles. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch signal for and taken at about the 15-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8, so logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Tackle by Avonte Maddox.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Play action. It's Wilson. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
In there to drop it for the loss, linebacker Nakobe Dean, an outstanding play.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing is Wilson.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 8 now. To throw is Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up with the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That is caught. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Here's Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throwing into the hands of Pickens.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Now Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Ball at the 18-yard line. Here's 2nd and 10.
Wilson to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Pat Freiermuth.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. They'll try and run it in. And he's going to get into the end end zone. The two-point conversion successful, and we've got ourselves a tie football game.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Here's second down. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
On third down, they're going to go with the option.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
This is 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Wilson. And incomplete.
Well, we all know possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
They run with Harris.
Oh, what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short game. Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down.
Now it's Wilson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
All right, they picked up yardage, but they've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it. They've got 1 timeout left, want to save it.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here's Wilson. Here we go. This to avoid overtime. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So it's the Eagles who will get the first chance to go down and find a winner as they'll get it here, and we are back underway. Taken at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs and here a loss of yardage.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And I think there defensively, they were so intent on stopping the run that they kind of got caught out of position. This is just a simple pitch and catch for a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. They'll drop to throw. Quick slant here to Smith. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward, shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it, all right? I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield, and if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he's down to the 11.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now it's Patterson. And he returns this to the 22. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. First throw in overtime now for Wilson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And how about that? In a game that's had just about everything, how's that for an answer? Remember, in the past, this game would be over already. But that's a huge play there to give him a fighting chance to go down and possibly tie this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. His throw incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, but ultimately fell incomplete. It caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well. And maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35.
So it's the Eagles who get the win here. And the guy who really led the way was their quarterback, CD, and that's Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything, didn't he? He had 2 touchdown passes through the air, another one on the ground, and that defense, they really had no answer for many of their drives.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.